This is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Ford Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Quick lead to Laporta on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain. Of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 2nd down, Goff. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Grady Jarrett. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
20. Hey, Shell, we go, 76, 70,
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a huge play for Detroit. That goes for 58.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Maverick.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Montez Sweat. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. He's got Laporta open on the left side. They'd be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
76, Helm, Harbaugh, 180.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Flush to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Montez Sweat. What a quarter this has been. Already his 3rd sack of the game. Bates' kick is good. The Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Christian is in. There's to bring him down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. They need 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
DC! Hold on. Check. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Obama!
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush.
So it's third down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Bears 7, Lions 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Set. 180! Turbo set.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Like 20! 11. Super 12.
Now, Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards
Ball
on the
rests
play.
at the 37.
That's
It's
good
first and
for
10.
the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Here's Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 42.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll let this one go long for Williams.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bears. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick six.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go, 12, let's go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing here is Goff. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Lions 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a huge play for Detroit. A pickup of 44 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
More yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
White 20.
Goff just going to tap this one forward. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. And is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
In motion, it's Odunze. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a second charged timeout to Chicago, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. In motion, it's Odunze. Moving outside the pocket.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. And this time, he will work his way into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Listen. Here we go. 180. 2 for 60. DC.
Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
In motion, it's Odunze. On 3rd down, it's Williams. To the perimeter, got Odunze on the out. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
In motion, it's Odunze. Now Swift. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out, and he will get into the end zone. Luther Burden, touchdown Bears. For Burden, that is his 1st touchdown in the NFL.
The kick is good.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
44-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Super.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
120. Cordell.
Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long.
We go tonight. 17. 120. Super 1. We go 76. 70.
Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And he steps into this one, gets up a big kick, angled for the sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Staying open. Staying open. There he gets back. Yes. What is it on? Yes.
Burden, the man on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And it's caught downfield by Abuze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Raise it up. Yes. Watch Spurs.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Makes the score Bears 42. Lions 10. Cairo Santos.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tonight, we go 76, 180. What's that?
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Ball on the
36
now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Third down and 9.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19. Hop. 70. Hop.
He'll look to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go. 70 Rangers. 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Take up.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And the Lions.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
That one out wide to Gibbs. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Here's a designed run, and he's going to have a Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set up.
He'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert to first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll look to throw again. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
70 Timberwolves, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time. We try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain. If he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he'll take it on in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, because they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Bears 42, Lions 17. Jack Fox.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yes. What is it? Hold on. Vegas. What? Yes.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Sideline is well looked in by Odunze. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is it on? Yes. Vegas. Punch.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Chicago.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
To the right side, caught by Burden. And he'll get into the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will add one more onto their big lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer, 19 Lion. Shut up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because mistake, Mike. They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith.